Hi guys, it has been a while. I have gained 2 subscribers from old videos. Seriously don't understand how I keep doing that. But I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful for all you guys. Anyway, now I have 31 subscribers. At the time I'm making this video, I have 31 subscribers. Anyway, so in this video, I am playing Pick Fruits. I have played this game a little bit before, you know. Well, you probably don't know, but I have been playing this game for quite a while. Honestly, I've been playing more games. Videos soon, maybe. Maybe not soon videos, but videos soon. Some type of videos, maybe, of other games. Maybe you don't know. You don't know until it happens. You don't know. Anyway, I was here during the anime reviews to get the balloon. Also, did use the balloons to get a good bit of cash. Yeah, the anime reviews was pretty fire, honestly. Yeah, I've been kind of grinding this game. I have the winter bloom, one snow bloom tree. It's pretty nice, and also I have these. I might need to swap out the things under these with mutators so they can actually get mutations, but I'm not too sure at the moment. Anyway, this lychee has a bunch of mutations. It's the first unique fruit I ever obtained. These other fruits are, well, in a row. Which ones I obtained? Lychee first, second mangosteen, and third the kiwana. I got all those like that. But anyway, what I'm about to show you is how to unlock that door. Most of you probably know how to unlock that door, and don't click off yet. Don't click off yet. Most of you already probably know how to unlock the door, and some of you might not even might be missing one of the areas open or something. Well, let me tell you, my index says something that's quite understandable. I have none of the areas open, yet the door is open. How would I manage such a feat? Well, it's quite simple, really. Going outside of the map. Also, by the way, to those who didn't know that there was a fancy furnishings amulet here. Fancy amulet, it lets you lock furnishing options to be purchased anytime. You need a campfire and a fountain for that. Anyway, how do I have this door open then? From outside the map. How does that work? Well, okay. Let me explain to those who know, really shortly, to those who don't know how to open the door. Pretty much there's a switch in every one of these mythic areas. There's one at the start, one in this snow biome, and one in the dragon fruit biome. And there's also a switch in every tourmaline station that are these things, like this switch right here. I'm gonna just go over the tourmaline stations real quick. Honestly, it's not too important right now. It's not too important for most people, but I guess if you don't know, this will be a good way to know. There's also this right here. Yeah, honestly, there's a bunch of... Yeah. So, yeah, honestly, it's pretty simple. So there's a tourmaline station in the orange area. Yeah, in this one, there's sorry there. So there's a tourmaline station in, like, most of the areas, you know. Most of people already know this from other guides. It's just they don't have the mythic spots unlocked. This is completely for them to learn how to do it, just like the legend, the original OG that did it. I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm so good at glitches. Honestly, the owner of the game might as well end up somehow code something into the game to put himself into my server, so he can like friend me on Roblox, and we can talk, and I can talk about testing his updates so they aren't very breakable. Like well, yeah, that's self-explanatory. Anyway, Yeah, if you see this, you might as well go reach out to him and tell him to do it, honestly. If you can. Would be cool, honestly. Anyway, pretty much how this works. Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna show the last area with the tourmaline thing. You need this. Okay, so you definitely need the gold. You definitely need a balloon. Maybe it could be worse a rarity. Just make sure it's a pretty good balloon, like maybe rare, epic, or something like that. Or rare might not be good or something. I don't know. Then you need this glider. Yeah. This amulet is preferred, but maybe it's possible without the amulets. Maybe it's possible without the amulets. I'm not sure. Some of you are gonna have to find that out yourselves by trying. These boots are the ones I'm using, so the ones I used. You could use them too, or you could use worse rarity boots. It might work. I don't know. Like I said, I found this out and well, yeah. Things that aren't intended are normally not that easy to pull off because they're not intended. So it's very specific what you need for it. Anyway, I'm just gonna show this area, You go down here, blah, blah, blah. Tourmaline Station, see where this switch is, and that's the amulet. Yeah, but we all know that part. I'm gonna sell these. So. You can either use like I don't know, man. You can either use like a sky tower, like like sky tower like this to be able to just go on top of the barrier. Or you could, if you have the good enough stuff, you could jump from there. Honestly, with the amulets, there's quite a few bugs with the amulet, actually. And the glider. Like, you're glitching on the wall, and well, you can jump. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy, honestly. It's like jumping on a wall is kind of crazy, honestly. Anyway. Pretty much, the idea is that you go outside on the map and you collect the switches. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and find the apple area is the hardest one to get to, but one of but the second easiest to flick. How is the first area one the second easiest to flick? Well, because this one is the easiest to flick. It's right here and it's really easy to flick, honestly. I'll show that later when I find the apple area. Where's the apple area again? Let me triangulate the location. I think it would be somewhere over here. Yep. It would be somewhere over here. Hold up, I'm trying to get up. Yep, I'm up here. Okay. Anyway, so pretty much this ledge on the side, you get on here. It might be pretty hard to find the switch, but if you get lucky, it'll be pretty easy to find it. And then it's just right here, and then you shift lock in. Also, by the way, it's heavily recommended to use PC for most of these. I know it might be possible on mobile, but it's heavily recommended to use PC. You could just glitch your camera in using shift lock, and then you can flip the switch, like flip and flip. Yeah, it will say if something opened or something. It will say something opens when you get all the switches or something closed. You probably know about the something closed and something opens. And something closed might be less known about, honestly. Okay, yes. Anyway, pretty much, time to go to the previous one. Which this one is way easier because it's like right over here, so you can just get here super easily. And this side has a barrier to keep you from walking on it, but this side doesn't. And the switch is conveniently also right here. I know why the devs did this and don't have a barrier right here. Maybe something to do with the switch, but it probably would have worked even with the barrier. And so that just works. You don't need anything like that, honestly. It just works. You know what I mean? Hold up. Honestly, I'm gonna make sure to check the switches so the area is still open. Honestly. And the last, but not least hardest, this next one is the hardest one to get. Because there's no ledge to stay on where the switch is at. So what is the plan? Well, the plan is quite well, I found out that if you do this, hold up, you can move to the sides to slowly lower yourself down a bit. Hold up, hold up, hold up. And just like that, by flicking your camera, you can flick your camera into the box at this spot, and you can flick the switch. But this one is the hardest one to do, because the balloon helps you stay high up, and yeah, and the barrier does not help to clip in your camera. Yeah, so pretty much that's all of them. And then that's all you need to do to unlock the area, honestly. Saying that's all you need to do to unlock the area is kinda crazy, because all that stuff might not be too easy for somebody. It might not be too easy. I don't know. I'm the guy who found that out, and it was really easy for me to complete. It had to be at least decently easy for me to know it was possible, of course, but it was really easy for me to complete, honestly. The last one though, the red area one, the giant fruit area one, had me stumped. That one had me stumped for a while, like no ledge to stand on. You don't understand. There's no ledge to stand on, and you have zero clue what to do. I don't know how I ended up finding that out. I was trying to like do flying like this, and then clip my camera in, you know, by using shift lock, but while falling with the balloon. But of course that didn't work too well, and so the best results ended up being it ended up being this. Honestly, doesn't work that bad, honestly. Might be useful in later areas. If we need it for something else, honestly. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. You could call me the glitch master for this. Also, I was indeed the first one to complete the index in the new area, the fig index. So pretty much what happened was the area opened up, you know, everyone was running around. There was a legendary fig. Yeah, and everyone was like pushing, camping, and all that just to get it. And I ended up getting it. Then the epic fig started growing somewhere. So I tried to get it. It was kind of really close to getting it, but someone else yoinked it. But in the next epic fig, there was no one around, and I yoinked it. And then I had it, and then I had the entire thing completed. The entire index completed. The entire index except for the mythic fruits. There's no mythic fruit area up there now. I have every single area index complete. I was the first one in the newest update to have every single area index complete. In the previous updates, definitely not, because honestly, I was during only the dragon fruit update. That's it. Honestly, I just started playing this game not too long ago. A few days ago, honestly. Not that but anyway, yeah, pretty much that's what happened. So not only am I the first person to complete the new areas index, I'm also the only person who thought of and actually completed the idea of going outside of the map and flicking all the switches. Like, I've seen some people which asked, did you go outside of the map that still don't have the area unlocked? Yeah, they probably thought of it, tried it maybe, but they didn't have any success. Honestly, yeah, that's what you get. I'm pretty good at obbies because I play some Ito. I used to play some Ito, honestly. I don't really play much any Ito at all nowadays, sadly. But yeah, was a good reminder to the good old Ito days. This is a good reminder to the Ito days, honestly. I'm not sure if you guys find this video interesting or helpful. Maybe it's both. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty simple. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, I guess. I mean, if you want, make sure to like and subscribe if you want. And bye-bye.